Hi rabbits, Research Turtle here. Today, we are looking at the single biggest shift in economic history. We are talking about the post-labor economy. For 300 years, the deal was simple. We sold our time to buy our lives. But we are now entering an era where the cost of production is approaching zero, and the economic value of human labor is crashing toward obsolescence. So, if you can't sell your time, how do you survive? How do you store wealth? Let's dive in. Look at this first chart. This is the broken equation of Adam Smith. For centuries, the axiom was value equals labor times time. But as we approach the economic singularity, labor input goes to zero. Here is the paradox. If value comes from labor and labor becomes zero, the math breaks. Traditional price mechanisms are collapsing under infinite digital abundance. So, where does value go? It shifts from production to perception. We are moving from the labor theory of value to the subjective theory of value. In a society with zero marginal costs, we don't care how hard the robot worked. We only care about how much we crave the result. Value is now derived solely from desire and scarcity. To survive this, you need a new portfolio. We need to build wealth across 3 layers of absolute scarcity. These are the physical, the infrastructure, and the social. Let's break them down. First, the physical layer. Energy is the universal currency. AI eats joules. We are moving toward an energy standard where value is measured in kilowatt hours. The metric is no longer dollars per hour, but tokens per watt. If you own the power generation, like solar fields or reactors, you own the mint. And remember, the cloud runs on rocks. You cannot download a rare earth mineral. Lithium for storage, neodymium for motors, gallium for chips. These are the immutable stores of value because they are constrained by the periodic table, not code. Next, the infrastructure layer. Compute is the new labor force. Processing power, or flops, is no longer just an IT expense. It is a capital asset that generates yield. In the future, we will trade compute futures and GPU derivatives just like we trade oil today. Also, raw data is worthless. The value lies in contextualized insights. Since human capital is a depreciating asset, security comes from equity, owning the robots, the code, and the prediction models. Finally, the top of the pyramid, the social layer. Herbert Simon said it best. A wealth of information creates a poverty of attention. In a world of AI sludge, a genuine human audience is the ultimate luxury. This leads to a strange paradox. Imperfection becomes luxury. Because AI is perfect, perfection becomes cheap. We will value the flaw, the struggle, and the backstory. An AI can generate an image for $0, but a human-made creation is scarce and valuable because of its human touch. Now, how does society handle this? We need to move beyond Universal Basic Income, UBI, to Universal Basic Dividend, UBD. The idea is simple. Citizens should own shares in the technological inheritance of society. Through robot taxes and data dividends, we fund a public trust. You become a citizen shareholder, not just a welfare recipient. We are transitioning from Homo Faber, man the maker, to Homo Ludens, man the player. We stop defining ourselves by our jobs. We define ourselves by our assets, our community, and our time. So here is your mission for the post-labor world. Secure the base, invest in the engine, and cultivate the spirit. Own the physics, own the compute, be human. That's it for today. Turtle out.